morning. It's Thursday morning. We're reading today from Acts 25:23 to 27. The next day, Agrippa and Bernice came with great pomp, and they entered the audience hall with the military tribunes and the prominent men of the city. Then, at the command of Festus, Paul was brought in. And Festus said, "King Agrippa, and all who are present with us, you see this man about whom the whole Jewish people petitioned me, both in Jerusalem and here, shouting that he ought not live any longer. But I found he'd done nothing deserving death. And as he himself appealed to the emperor, I decided to go ahead and send him. But I have nothing definitive to write to my Lord about him. Therefore, I have brought him before you all, and especially before you, King Agrippa, so that after we have examined him, I may have something to write. For it seems to me unreasonable in sending a prisoner not to indicate the charges against him." So Agrippa comes in full regal, royal pomp and circumstance, the trumpets blaring and great robes and all of that. Reminds me a tiny bit of the Cowardly Lion, wearing his robe at the end of the movie. Anyway, what we've got here is a little bit of showmanship on both sides. Festus is saying, well, nobody's brought any decent charges against him, but I've got to write a letter to Caesar, so you help me write that letter. You help me write this letter to Caesar, and Caesar will know that you're somebody important, oh, mighty King Agrippa. And Agrippa, for his part, is like, yes, I'm the mighty king, king of the forest, and I can do all things. And, it's a lot of hogwash and hooly there, blah, 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 blah. The truth is, Festus can do what he wants. He's letting Agrippa play king because he will endear himself to Agrippa a bit, and Agrippa will then think kindly of Festus and do what Festus says without a lot of argument, and that's really the underlying play here. Paul's just a pawn. Now, Paul, for his part, has appealed to the emperor, and so there's nothing really that can be done, because if they do something to him, he'll be able to say to the emperor, hey, look what they did. And if they kill him, it'll be too late for him, but at least they'll get punished by the emperor when the word gets up. So he's got him kind of in a trap, and he's going to come out and he's going to testify to Jesus in front of Agrippa, and then he's going to go on his way to Rome. So that's kind of how it's going to work. Now, we'll read a bit more about that in the next couple of days as we see him defend himself and then be sent. But for now, think about the, in politics, and not just politics, but in the dealings of one authority with another. There's all this, there's what they say, and then there's what's really going on, and then there's what's under that, and you never quite know. You never quite know what's what sometimes. And sometimes you do know what's what, and you wish people would just get to the chase and be quiet, but, they won't. So we've got all these things we can think about and see how this same kind of dynamic still plays out even in our day. Hope that's not too depressing. Hope you think about that today, and hope you have a great day. See you tomorrow.